In 2 days, I'm leaving for Berlin, and I'm taking my biggest swing yet. A couple weeks ago, global poker left Canada for good, and I'm left scrambling to try to find a new poker site to try and offset my loss of income there. To do so, I need to get a European bank account and hope that I can get one without being a full-time resident there. That's where Berlin comes in. There are 2 different banks there that seem to be friendly to expats like myself, and if I can't get a bank account there, my poker dream pretty much ends right now. So I have 1 week to go to Berlin, try to get a new bank account to keep the whole YouTube dream alive. I know international banking can be complex. I know that they might say no, they might ask for proof of residence or a utility bill that I don't have. So this whole trip basically is going to decide in the next week whether I can continue to play online poker for a career or not. The most difficult part of that is about a year ago, I was trying to get out of poker and I sent about 300 resumes out, got no responses whatsoever. I have a business diploma, but I have such a long gap in playing poker that it didn't seem to really matter for any of these places. I even got a company that specializes in writing resumes for you to write me a resume. I sent another 100 out and still never got a reply. It got to the point where that company was telling me to go to job fairs for Krispy Kreme and said, maybe go work your way up there. And I didn't go to college so that I can learn to make donuts. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it would be pretty disheartening for me to have to enter the workforce again, just because I know I'm going to have to work a year or two doing a job that, a high school kid could do. So that's a lot of uncertainty to face in just a short period of time. I pretty much have to go to Berlin, try to get a bank account as soon as I can. If I can, deposit, try and play poker and see what kind of action that site has. And within the next couple of weeks, I should have a decent idea of whether I can continue to play poker or not. And if I can't, then I'm going to have to look for a job, maybe go back to a 9-to-5. And it might require going and working at a labor job. It might require going and working at a Krispy Kreme, if they'll even hire me. So I'm trying to be positive, trying to be optimistic about all this. But I've played full-time poker for like 14 years. And over those years, I've watched poker sites come and go. And now they mostly just go, or they just get rid of heads-up games, which are the ones I specialize in. And pretty much, I'm stuck in a point where I could spend a lot of time studying 6-player games and hope to make up my hourly through that. But my dream isn't to play poker that much longer. I know I could spend a bunch of time studying 6 max and try to improve at that and maybe make the pivot because those games are a bit more stable. They don't really just leave Canada or remove those games from the market, but that's not my goal. That's not my passion anymore. I don't want to play poker forever. I want to do my baseball YouTube channel. I want to help people improve their mindsets. I think that's an area that I've learned a lot in and that I have a lot of value to offer in terms of the trial and error that I put in to learn these kind of things. And, I have a pretty good idea of what works. I'm facing the most adversity that I've ever faced in my life, the most uncertainty that I've ever faced in my life. And it doesn't even really bother me anymore. I don't get overwhelmed by this stuff because I know the worst case scenario is that I don't get to chase my dream for a little while. It's not going to mean the dream is over. I would never give up on this. But yeah, pretty much 2 weeks decides whether I can continue to play poker as a career or if I have to go and work a 9-to-5, maybe work doing something outdoors that I'm not going to like. Tune in next week. I'll be filming in Berlin the whole time I'm there. I'm going to try to go to a Euro Basketball League game and check out a bunch of coffee shops, make a video for my coffee channel, Java Journeys. And, it sucks this isn't the path I wanted to be on. Like I just had my best poker month last month, and simultaneously that's the month that that site leaves Canada. So my hourly in poker just went down by like $20 an hour, which is huge. And I'm, making up a little bit of that with one of the other sites I play on, but this European poker site basically has to come through, or it's time to pivot. So tune in next week if you're interested in seeing how this all goes. I'm hoping that I come back with a fourth poker site that I play on, and that I'm battling the regs there the same way I have been on the sites that I'm on right now and doing well. If not, maybe you'll see the video after that being me pushing a shovel somewhere. Who knows? I'll catch you later.